Hey, so we had a slight audio mishap while recording this. At about the 30 or so minute mark, we lost a chunk of audio due to me being a big old dummy. So don't judge us too hard. But when we randomly bring up a beloved film franchise starring Matthew McConaughey and reference it multiple times, just know it's from a part where we cut audio. But I think the callbacks are more than good. I'd say they're kachowful. Okay, bye. Do it.
You know what?
We're going to do it.
Guys, I don't think we should do it.
All right. That's good. Cut.
We'll try
That's
for
enough
next week.
Today.
Yeah. I mean, I was feeling it, and then Christian came in just looking like he does, and it just really soured my mood.
Yeah. Guys, I've become a hat boy. I know I've been told by my wife and one of my close friends that I shouldn't become a hat boy, but
If you could
I can
see
really
my
feel
eyes rolling.
I can really feel it in my heart that a wide brim fedora is really for me. All right. I look like Neil Young.
It's
I
true.
can probably play the guitar now.
Just the power from the hat grants you that ability.
Yes, my fingernails are gross because I don't use picks. I just use my fingernails to play the guitar.
Well, there goes our love life.
I bring an acoustic guitar to every house party I go to now. I think people really enjoy it.
What's your number one go-to song?
Oasis, Wonderwall.
Their other song.
Their other
I don't.
song.
I'm sorry. What's Wonderwall? I don't know that.
Well, it's kind of obscure, but
Well, I can tell you today is gonna be the day that it's gonna come back to you.
Oof. Good one.
bye now.
I'm
Show
not
some
booing
how.
that.
Here's a thought I had. What did I say? Soured the mood.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just how they make cheese?
You know what?
Yo.
You just sour the mood.
Yo.
We're gonna need to do some research on this one, but I think we're onto something.
From what I understand,
I'm pretty sure William Shakespeare came up with the phrase.
sour the mood.
Yeah.
That sounds like some shit Shakespeare would do.
Yeah, he made up every English word that's existed since the 1600s.
You didn't sound very confident about that year.
That's probably when William Shakespeare was around.
He definitely wasn't after. Yeah, I feel like it'd be hard to get soured the mood into an iambic pentameter.
I mean, that
There's not-
Shakespeare was a genius, though, so if anyone
There's
could do it,
no-
it'd be him.
There's no stressed and unstressed syllables following in soured or mood. It ends with a stressed syllable.
Yes, I know what this all means.
That's what I was
and
just thinking.
I agree with your statement here.
I totally remember everything about iambic pentameter.
You see, here's a little tip. You don't have to remember anything. You just have to sound like you remember more than the other person, and then they think you know. Because I also have no idea what the fuck. I just know it comes off of stressed followed by unstressed syllables, or it's unstressed syllables followed by stressed syllables. And you do it in chords of 5. That's why pentameter.
You do it in quarts of 5?
Sounds like you remember.
No. But
Maybe?
it does sound like I remember, but I don't. Well, hello and welcome to the Judgies podcast. It's a podcast where 3 dweebs get together and we just get real judgmental about stories we see on the internet. My name's Josh.
I'm Rick.
And I'm Christian.
We're gonna judge you.
And we're the
Judgies.
Judgies. We did it, guys.
I always forget you want to do that. So you're giving me this look like, huh? We're gonna do it?
Every time we naturally say the Judgies throughout the podcast, that means we all have to respond in unison with the Judgies.
Oh, fuck. I fucked it up. Do it again. One more time. I
So
swear.
anytime we say the Judgies naturally, we all have to respond direct eye contact.
The Judgies.
The
The
Judgies.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
How do I get eye contact with both of you, though?
No.
I got it figured out now.
Just want to thank a few people before we get into it. Thank you, Rick, for being on the show. You're a good co-host.
Thank you, Joshua.
I want to thank my brother because he helped create the logo.
Shout out, Will.
We got a music producer in the works right now, making a theme song. It's going to be amazing. Shout out James Young on SoundCloud with, was it JMESYNG?
I don't know.
makes great music.
Chrissy, look that shit up.
And I think that's it. I don't think there's anybody else important to the podcast that I want to thank.
Quite yet.
Right. It's just you, Diego, and my brother.
Just me, not Christian.
Who?
I'm a great co-host, but not Christian.
Who's
I'm
Christian?
pretty sure Christian's only the guest.
Yeah.
He's only been on like a couple episodes.
Like when we say we're the Judgies and there's that third voice, I'm always confused as to why he's joining in.
I know. I don't know.
Guys, quick aside here. This really hurts my feelings when you guys do this to me. I know it's like, haha, it's funny in the moment, but am I really not one of the co-hosts to this? Am I really just
Nah, dude, you're
the
one of the
returning
boys.
guest?
Me and Josh are boys, and then you're also a boy that's here.
We're
Okay,
the boys
so-
and you are
A boy.
a
just-
boy.
A boy. Okay.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm
You're-
just a boy. You're just a girl. I can't get any more obvious.
I wish I knew anything about songs so I could follow on this.
You know
with
what?
But
I think you're kicked off. See you later, boy. I think we can make that executive decision. Do you guys have any crazy stories from like customer interactions throughout the like? Have you seen people being insane to workers during the coronavirus?
I haven't been able to go anywhere. I've had lots of people be mean to me,
Yeah, well, that's normal.
but it's not retail, so
Yeah.
that is what it is. So many people from the public just want to call and bitch at me about shit that's out of my control. Like, I literally don't make the rules. I am the absolute bottom of the totem pole. I cannot help you. But you're going to yell at me. This guy called me and screamed at me for 10 minutes the other day. The whole time he's screaming at me about a different county. He threatened to call Mayor Lori Lightfoot on me.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh, go ahead. She doesn't have any power here, but sure, call her. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm a resident of Chicago and she's going to call and tell you what to do. And I was like, I mean, I don't work in Chicago, so sure.
How
go
do you
ahead.
get your number?
I don't know. I don't know.
We're so far away from. We're like 4 counties out of Chicago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know, but because I was like getting heated because every time somebody calls to yell at me, I just get heated about it. And I don't know why. Nothing's going to change. Me educating them is not going to change the fact that they're angry and screaming about the government, but whatever. And then as soon as he's like, I'm calling Lori Lightfoot on you, I was like, okay, do it, buddy. And then in my nicest mom voice possible, okay, sir, is there anything else that I can do for you today? Do you have any other questions for me? No? You have a great day. Click. Goodbye.
Shoing.
Weird that you said click on the phone call, right?
Oh, that was the sound of me hanging up the phone. It's an actual landline, so I get to slam the phone down.
I thought you were just referencing Adam Sandler's finest film. Adam Sandler's finest film.
Adam who?
Adam Sandler? Yeah. Adam Sandler, it's the main character from Fiddler on the Roof, where it's a musical about a guy who failed public school, but his dad wants him to run a company, so he has to go back.
You're saying this with such confidence that I believe you, that it's an actual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has the mentor character.
Mhm.
He loses a hand
Right,
to
he
a
gets-
crocodile.
Yep, gets bit off by a crocodile.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he has a twin, and his twin's Danny DeVito. It's played by Danny DeVito.
I literally cannot tell if you're fucking with me.
I mean, no.
And his son is Cole Sprouse. And Dylan Sprouse.
Okay, I feel like you're mashing together all of Adam Sandler's movies.
No, these are Adam Sandler movies.
Yes.
Movie.
It's one movie. It's Adam Sandler.
All right.
Sandler on the Roof.
All right. I'm done with the both of you.
And then he has
This is now my podcast, and the both of you boys are out of here.
and then he has another old mentor whose name is Whitey. And he's got a hairy back.
He's super into basketball. He's always telling people, that's a technical foul. You know,
Whitey.
Sandler on the Roof.
I'm done with the both of you.
All right, we'll watch it after the podcast somewhere.
Mhm. We should bonus app. We'll watch it. Well, why don't we could just act out scenes from Fandler on the Roof.
No, thank you.
I mean, there's no women in the movie because it doesn't pass the Bechdel test, so
Yeah, I'm not available that day.
that's fine.
Yeah, it's really fine.
Okay.
It's actually preferred.
You fucking asshole.
We actually don't want you there. It would sour the mood. It'd be a little bit too
Call it
cheesy.
back.
Yeah, it's really only a boys only movie. Sorry.
Anyway,
Anyway,
You guys want to go foist?
have you guys
Sure.
heard about this? Have you seen this?
I've got I've got a surprise on the back half. I got a new segment. I'm workshopping the segment name as we squeak. So
I'm excited.
I hope it comes out, because if not, it's going to be really
You want me
embarrassing.
to go first? Title is... Should I read the title?
That's my line.
It's
You're really stepping on my area here.
Shit.
Am I gonna read the title, or do we do this? And then I'm the laugher. Those are my only two roles.
I think Erica just pulled a power move on you.
Yeah, she's really asserting dominance here.
Yeah, she's asserting dominance.
Well, when you kicked me out of the movie night...
We didn't kick you out.
You
it's
kicked
just...
yourself out.
Okay, yeah, but then you said I was preferred that I wasn't there.
You've got
so,
one
like...
too many X chromosomes for the Fandler series.
And you have one not enough. All right.
You actually don't know that.
Okay, that's fair.
I could have XXY.
That's a biology joke for you guys out there.
Not a joke. Serious condition.
Every time I see the abbreviation for Am I the Asshole, I think it's going to be Avatar The Last Airbender. And then I'm disappointed when it's not.
Boyfriend, in-laws, dogs, landlord. Long ago, 4 nations lived together in peace.
I was like, where is he going with this?
until the rent freeze attacked. No, the rent hike attacked.
Very funny. Okay. Am I the asshole for getting mad that my girlfriend didn't set up her room the same way I did? Okay. I, 22 male, started dating my girlfriend, 21 female, in January. Unfortunately, I had to move about 3 hours north of her for work reasons.
21 female sounds like a bad rap name. It's like 21 Savage's girlfriend.
Yeah.
We've been continuing long distance, and it has worked out very well. She had to move back in with her parents due to COVID, but moved into her parents' office to have her own private space to do schoolwork. She used to share a room with her sister. We were texting while we were setting up our new rooms, and I mentioned how I thought it was cute we were doing this together. I made a point to her of putting my bed near an outlet so that I could charge my computer from there so I could always video chat her while I was in my bed. I was video chatting her last night, and she mentioned having to leave her bed to plug in her computer soon. I got very frustrated, just because she knows I like the feeling of video chatting her while we're both in bed. I was like, didn't you understand that when I mentioned I was positioning my bed towards the outlet, I wanted you to do that as well?
Jesus Christ.
She got very offended and started crying about how I have no right to tell her how to set up her own room and that she can video chat me just fine from her desk. I was like, well, you know how important it is to me we do this from the bed so I can feel like we're laying down next to each other. She said I was being ridiculous and hung up the call. She hasn't spoken to me all day. I truly feel like I totally have the right to be angry that she's ignoring what I said was important to me, but I'd just like to confirm that. Am I the asshole?
Oh, man. What a psychopath.
Hey, babe. I'm so glad we're chatting tonight. You know, I love seeing you when we're laying in bed.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just plug in my
I'm sorry?
laptop real quick.
Excuse me?
We've been talking for a while, and I just need to plug in my laptop real quick.
What's your percent at?
Like 15.
I'm looking at your screen share right now. I hacked in, and you're at 34.
Yeah, but so here's the thing. It's like the battery's really draining with this video call. I just need to plug in.
Are you going to call somebody else?
No. I just need to plug in my laptop.
Okay, well then just walk over and plug it in, and we'll just chat while you're over at your desk.
Yeah, so it's really hard to get a good angle.
Yeah,
from here, but can you still hear me?
I can't see you, and that's obviously what I want. You know, when I said that I'm putting it by my outlet, my bed, that you should have known. That's what I was implying, because I know your floor plan. I looked it up through the state that you live in, got the blueprints, and I know where your outlets are located, and there's not one by your bed, so I don't know why you didn't put the bed by the outlet.
Babe, I know, I understand, and I really wanted to put my bed by the outlet, but the feng shui was just off, and the sun was coming in through my window.
Mom, get in here.
Oh, yes, honey.
Okay.
Is that your mom? I can't really see the screen's too far away.
Oh, hi, sweetheart. How are you doing?
Oh,
Not
good.
well.
Your son's just yelling at me.
What?
She didn't put her laptop charging port by her bed.
Well, that just doesn't seem practical.
I'm sorry, Karen. The outlet's on the other side of the room. The feng shui was all off.
Oh, the feng shui.
Don't say, oh, the feng shui, like you also agree with her.
Hey, I'm back in
Excuse you.
the screen now.
Your whole house is done in feng shui.
Huh. So, like, what you're telling me is that an outlet can be by a bed and still have good feng shui.
Karen, you shut your fucking mouth right now. Don't you speak another word.
Anyway, I made brownies if you'd like to come down later.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything, apparently. Bye.
Click.
Oh, is that new Adam Sandler movie? I think our relationship's going great now.
You're an Adam Sandler fan?
Okay,
Some would say I'm a
finally
fanboy.
just got why you were referencing Adam Sandler, because I said the word click. I get it now. I had no idea where that was going from or where that came from, but
What a psychopath.
Yeah, what is that?
So, how old was he? Is he like
he's
21?
22, she's 21.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That is...
I don't know. I just want to know like what his true why it had to be next to the bed. Like, I guess I understand that he's saying
He's trying to have cyber sex.
So, okay, yeah.
Right?
Just come out and fucking say it then.
Well, no, he's a little simp boy, and he's too scared to ask his girlfriend to see her fat old titties.
I love that you can't even say it with a straight face.
I have such a big smile, guys. I'm such a big fan.
Of big old titties.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if it's because he's like upset that he's not going to have like the video sex thing is definitely a possibility, but I think it might just be as simple as this dude having like
Control.
well, I guess yeah, he wanted her to read his mind and be like, "Well, that's why I moved mine here," and like not being able to be like in his head, there's only one logical way to do it, and if you do it a different way, then that's wrong, and making her feel like shit for no reason.
Absolutely, that's what happened. So, it's determined that he is an asshole.
Yeah.
He's got some serious control issues is the top comment. Honestly doubt that something like this is the first time you've been controlling over something small. I can't blame her for not talking to you all day, and honestly I wouldn't blame her if she keeps not talking to you forever.
I don't know how you can like spend the time to type out this whole story like before you hit enter, and it's like, man, this do sound a little bad in this story, huh?
That's how I feel about most of these, like especially the ones that truly are the asshole. It's like you're typing out this whole thing,
You're just hoping that as long as one person defends me, then I can justify it. I'm not the asshole.
Yeah. So he
These guys
does
just don't understand
give
me.
an update that he bought her an extension cord, and now she's talking to him again.
From the bed.
I guess.
That was the compromise that this needed.
Mm-hmm.
An extension cord.
You know what? Love finds a way, guys.
You know what this does it say how long they've been dating for?
Since January.
Oh, wait. It does, doesn't it?
Since January.
Started dating in January. You're right.
So relative. I wonder if this was sort of her way of having an out of her conversation, because like, you know, being in lockdown and everything, like when you're on the phone, you can't be like, all right, well, gotta go. I'm heading to the store. You don't have any of those outs. So it's like, by doing that, you're setting up like, I gotta go. My laptop's about to die.
Yeah, I could also see him being like a weirdo where she's like, I'm actually just gonna like take a nap. He's like, oh, just leave your laptop open. I'll just watch you take a nap.
Mm.
I'll take a nap with you.
That's why he wants it next to the bed.
Yeah, I can't understand people that are like that. It's like I've heard other stories of people like, oh, I just really like video calling my girlfriend. We like go to sleep together, and it's like we're sleeping next to each other. And it's like, you are a fucking monster. That is so insane to me.
Yeah, especially when people are younger. I feel like that happens more. Like the classic, like, you know, you hang up first. Yeah, you just need to get to that point where you can just be like, all right, I'm going to bed. And then you say that at 8:30, but then you actually just sit in your bed and watch YouTube videos for 2 hours. That's okay. That should be fine.
Yeah.
So this comment actually I really like. The commenter posts, bro, you're the asshole, and he quotes specific segments of the post. And he says, this reeks of passive communication. I don't see anything in your post that indicates that you clearly and directly said, hey, girlfriend, it's really important to me that it feels like we're laying in bed together when we webcam. Would you be willing to set up your room so we can do that regularly? And then after asking such a question, I see nothing indicating you got a yes from your girlfriend. It sounds like you're expecting her to read your mind based on your actions, which is completely unrealistic. Try clearly communicating what you want with words instead of assuming she'll get the gist from vague actions.
Well, look at this relationship therapist here.
He's got the asshole enthusiast badge.
So
And I can't tell if he's
an official judgy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't tell if he's an official judgy or
Get him
he's
on the
like
pod.
just
The
in the butt
Judgies.
stuff.
Judgies.
Damn.
I was going for the nanny theme song for some reason. The Judgies. I like the comment under that one that just says, like, it just says, buy her an extension cord. 5,000 upvotes. It's insane. There's more upvotes than the post.
That's all it took. That's so crazy.
And 5 responses saying, thanks for the gold, kind stranger. 17 awards. Weird.
The other comment says, I didn't even pay attention to the ages, and then when I finished reading, I figured this was a 12-year-old's. Like, yeah.
Boom, roasted. All I'm saying is that he seems really cool. She should give him another shot. It sounds like she is with the extension cord.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Just keep gaslighting her until she realizes that she's wrong and that you're right.
Well, ultimately what he was trying to do was what we call in the biz a power move, where he was asking her to move her power outlet.
Ah, yes.
It's a classic relationship strategy.
Yeah. You always go for the power move.
Right. You always want to move your outlets or move your beds closer to outlets. That's also insane. How do you not have an outlet by your bed? That is weird. Like,
it's not that weird in old houses. Yes.
well, I mean, if she has the choice to put a bed by an outlet,
Yeah.
charging your phone, using an alarm clock, like, you kind of need an outlet.
Yeah, but another commenter brought up, depending on the layout of the room where doors and windows and stuff are, you can only put your bed in a certain location, and
Yeah.
that's not necessarily next to an outlet.
Yeah.
So
Was it not assumed that like he already knew the layout of her room and was like, oh, I already did the calculations here, and your bed does fit there actually? Is that not a thing that happened? That's what I assumed happened. I was like, I already have the layout of your floor plan here, and you do have room for up to a California king there if you wanted to.
There's actually only one spot where you could put a bed and there is no outlet. So if you put it there, I'd be pretty offended actually. I'd be pretty upset with you. Even though those two joking manners that we just did were both more communicative than what he actually did.
Fair enough. All right. My turn, fellas? Guys?
Oh, no, just the host read.
Sorry, I forgot. I'm here to laugh when you need me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so actually, could you laugh at... okay. We're gonna retake. I'm gonna re-say my line, and then give me a not annoying laugh. So, sorry, only the hosts read?
But he said not annoying laugh. So one more take.
Okay, less tears. You're crying.
I don't think you could slap your knee any harder.
I think you could. And probably get your point across more.
Do I
All
need to
right,
get...
Chrissy, what you got for us?
All right, so are we reading the titles or?
You have to laugh at your own jokes.
I thought that's what my role here was.
Hey, but that makes one of us laughing at your jokes.
Would I be the asshole if I took action about my husband's snoring? I, a 36 female, am getting both concerned and fed up with my husband's snoring. 29 male. We've been married for a few years, but the consistent snoring has only started over the past 6 months or so. Before then, usually he would snore only if he was out drinking with his buddies all night. Fast forward to now, and I'm waking up about 10 times a night. I've mentioned the more frequent snoring to him a few times, but of course, since he's not experienced it while he's awake, he just shrugs it off. He gained a bit of weight over the past few years, maybe 30 to 40 pounds, and I'm wondering if that's what's triggered the snoring. Of course, there's not really a good way for me to bring this up as a potential cause without seeming like a little bit of a jerk, and I know there might be other causes. I absolutely love my husband to bits, but I'm a very grumpy person when I don't get enough sleep. Would I be the asshole if I insisted that he visits a doctor about the snoring, or say that we will have to have separate sleeping arrangements until he does?
Oof, okay.
Real
This one
advice
really
time.
Hits home here, guys.
Do you snore a lot?
Oh, yeah.
He does, yeah, and
But you're a heavy sleeper.
I am, but Christian falls asleep in like 0.5 seconds after closing his eyes. It's super annoying.
Well, yeah. Well, the way you guys have your laptop set up, I can see like I always see Christian fall asleep first, and then you normally sit there on your phone for a bit.
Even if I don't sit there on my phone, like he truly does fall asleep so quickly. And if he, depending on like what position, if he's not laying on his back, he'll snore a lot. But if I'm awake,
If he's not laying on his back, he snores.
no, if he is laying on his
Okay.
back, he snores. Sorry. But if he starts snoring before I can fall asleep, then it's impossible for me to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm already asleep, yeah, I sleep real heavy. I'm not gonna wake up to it. And if I do, I just shove him and then he rolls over and it stops.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't stop, I give him a good elbow.
Have you always snored?
Yeah. And it's like, it's not even just snoring. I also like talk and yell in my sleep.
He
So
does.
I'm a very like shitty sleeping partner. I'm just keeping people up all night.
I get used to it.
Yeah, it's never kept me up.
I mean, and she complains about me falling asleep too quick, but like, it's her own fault. All you do is you just shut your eyes and you just don't think. You just shut your eyes and you're like in black, and then you're blacked out and you wake up and you're like, oh, I was pretty well rested. And then I learned Erica's only had like 15 minutes of sleep because I've been snoring all night. I've just been having night terrors, screaming, followed by fits of snoring. So
The very, very first time we ever slept in the same bed together.
Last year?
Yes. Christian shot straight up in the middle of the night. Just sat straight up. And it woke me up and I was like, what's going on? Are you okay? He looks me dead in the eyes and he just says, right now. I was like, what? He's like, right now. I was like, dude, what are you talking about? He's like, right now, Erica, right now. I'm like, yeah, all right now. And he's like, all right, cool. And then he laid back down and went to bed. And that was it. He had no idea the next day.
yeah, I'm pretty cool in my sleep, guys. What can I say?
Getting into a fight in your own dreams. Right now, bro?
All right, they have an edit here. Thank you for all the kind responses and suggestions. I see I'm not the only one, literally and metaphorically, losing sleep over this snoring. I hadn't really thought about sleep apnea as being a possibility for him, but I have been concerned that there is an underlying medical issue. I'll be looking into more substantial pillows and making sure that there's not some allergen that could be irritating his system in our room. So she's getting a lot of good advice here.
Yeah.
I don't think getting a bigger pillow, like a more substantial pillow, would help me from snoring, right?
It depends. If it has to do with your head position, it can.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, if you're, like, sitting more, like, upwards to where your head's not constricting your own throat.
See, I feel like I snore worse when I'm laying on my back on a pillow, because it's like my head is like now in a shit position. Well, if I start snoring.
If this guy just recently started snoring, it's probably not a pillow issue. It's probably a health related issue.
Yeah.
Well,
and she's saying that he, gained all this weight.
Yeah, which is it can cause snoring.
Guys.
Yeah, but
I'm
she's
in the
only
same
the
boat,
asshole if she says you need to lose weight because you're snoring. That's an asshole move.
Right. So I feel like the right thing to do would be to Google man starts snoring, and then just be like, oh, look, honey, like, here's some causes. And then that way you can point out, like, weight gain. Do you feel like weight gain has been an issue for you?
I feel like that's even too on the nose. Like, I honestly would just be like, you need to go to the doctor and ask your doctor about your snoring because I'm losing sleep and I might murder you.
I would be upset about that because every doctor I've ever gone to is like, you need to lose a few. And then I'm
then it's not on the girl. That's not on the wife.
No, I look at the doctor and I'm like, he's out of shape too. He doesn't have room to be telling me to lose a few. Where does this doctor get off?
You are 703 pounds.
Well, yeah, but he's 704 pounds, all right? I shouldn't be having to take his advice on losing weight.
So if the doctor was 702 pounds,
then I might start listening.
Right, that'd make more sense. Did Cars 2 exist?
I don't think so.
You're trying to force it.
Was that a natural?
Wait, it didn't though, did it?
Cars 2 was one of the worst movies ever made. Cars 2 had Ellen.
The first was not that great.
Who was the? It was Elizabeth Banks was the Prius, and she was like a lawyer that came in. I think it was Elizabeth Banks.
Yes.
And she was like a lawyer, and for some reason, Lightning McQueen and Tow Mater was
just ka-chowder. Like it's just 90 minutes of just them ka-chowing dog.
Ka-chowing dog. Yeah, Cars 2 is terrible. I've never seen Cars 3.
But Cars 3.
Let's talk about airplanes and turbo while we're at it.
They are all in the same cinematic universe, though. That is a true statement.
You're telling me that a snail could go up against Lightning McQueen?
Yes. Have you not seen the movie? It gets superpowers.
Actually, all right? I haven't seen
yes,
the movie.
The snail can go as fast as Lightning McQueen. Huh. Who would have thought? Not me.
Look at us. So yeah, do they have an update on like what happened?
Nope. No update. They're just telling everybody, thank you for the information. I realize my husband's a fat piece of shit and I should probably go to the doctor.
Yeah.
This is coming from a fat piece of shit. I can say that.
No, you're not.
You got anywhere to go with this, guys?
Shrek 3rd.
Oh, Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Now,
Shrek 2 is a good movie.
I know it was a stretch that saying Turbo was in the Cars cinematic universe, but I swear to God, Shrek 2.5, that is in the Cars cinematic universe.
The Christmas one?
Yes.
The one the 17 minutes short?
Yes, that is in the Cars cinematic universe. I swear to God.
Right.
If you watch it with the director's commentary, they actually go in about it.
Well, you know it's in the Cars universe because if you play it backwards, Shrek actually spells Curs. So
I fucking hate you.
Ugh, I haven't had to boo you one time tonight. I'm
you
really
don't
proud
ever.
of you.
The crazy thing is you don't ever have to boo me.
I do though.
Someone's got to keep you in check. We could probably take a break, guys. What do you think?
All right. Well,
You're tuning into the ASMR podcast. Am I the asshole?
what does ASMR stand for?
Ass souls
Moles, rolls.
God.
Isn't that that actress Colby Smoll's rolls?
Colby
Thurs.
Smolders. Smolders?
Yes.
Smothers? Smithers.
She should have ended up with,
Not Ted.
yeah, what's the other guy's name?
Barney?
Should have ended up with Barney.
I mean, she did end up with.
Wait, is
she-
Colby Smulders the lady from American Pie?
No.
Oh.
That's Allison Hannigan. Hennigan? Something like that. The redhead? We're talking about How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, she's on How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, no, but
Yes.
she's not Colby Smulders. Smulders.
Right.
Smothers.
That was my
Smithers?
question.
Smithereens.
She does end up, because it's Robin. Robin does end up with Barney,
No.
but they get divorced, and
Yeah.
then she ends up with her true love, Ted,
Yes.
which I am pissed about. They introduce the mom.
Spoilers.
They spend the whole series introducing the mother, and then they fucking kill her off within 2 episodes. She dies of fucking cancer, and the whole thing's been about Robin the whole time.
Sounds like they were
Salty.
robbing you of a good experience.
Hey.
Sounds like the
Joshua.
original mom's better off Ted.
Joshua, are you ready for your first boo of the day?
Never. It always
Boo.
defeats me.
It hurts every time.
Boo this man.
And we'll be right back from our break.
Yes, with a new segment.
New segment. Where's the air horn, guys?
Point, 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 point.
Okay, and we're back. New segment alert. We're going to call it the Zodiac Corner.
Point, 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 point.
So pretty much there's this website. Well, everybody knows about like astrological signs, right?
I swear I thought we were going to talk about the Zodiac Killer.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Although he probably exists in this fucking comment section.
Hell yeah.
So my coworker was looking up her sign matched with her boyfriend's sign and looking at their compatibilities.
We already said astrological sign, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So she's
Astrological.
Boo.
Am I the
Boo this man.
astrological sign?
Boo.
so she's a Scorpio and he's a Sagittarius. And when they looked it up, they're supposed to be super uncompatible because Sagittarius men are supposed to be manipulative and Scorpio females are supposed to be something.
Also manipulative.
Passive aggressive was what it was. Yeah, also. Actually, no. Scorpio men are manipulative, and so are Cancer and Pisces and Taurus. So I was just looking it up while we were at work. We were talking about it. I looked it up on a different site, and I found this website where you can look up any combination of a. They only give you heterosexual relationships, but then they try to like somebody. There is a FAQ section where someone says like, "Will this work for my relationship between me and another man?" And the creator of the website is like, "Yes, this works for all of them," but you have to click like I'm Cancer, and my sign is Cancer, and and the worst sign, Cancer's the worst sign. It's a crab, which means
no one wants.
You're
to
a
be
crab ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
and it's Cancer, like the worst word. Like no one gets happy when you hear Cancer, unless it's
Have you
preceded
ever met
by
an
Donald
Aries,
Trump has.
though? Am I right?
I mean, talk about a god of war. Ooh. Aries, god of war, Greek god of war.
It's right over my head.
Did God of War 2 exist? So you have to look up by like relationship. So you can put in for Cancer man, I can look at the other 11 astrological signs for women. So that's what we did. We put her as a Scorpio female having a relationship with a Sagittarius man. And then you can click on people's testimonials is what they're supposed to be on what that relationship's like. So you can get a feel for like what your relationship might have in future. So there's just horrible, cringy ass comments all over this website, and they're beautiful. So one of the first posts that we saw, I'm a Scorpio woman married to a Sagittarius man. He is manipulative to the 10th degree. He knows how to twist and bend my love and sexuality to dominate me. Oh, he knows exactly what he's doing. And he always loved to use whatever tactics need to be to get me to do what he wants. Sagittarian men are manipulative and deceitful. They don't even believe in their minds what they're doing is wrong. Well, all I can say is that he's a very good friend, and he loves his family like no other. Unfortunately to him, I've always been an outsider.
Oof.
How sad is that? This woman is married to someone, and like the first 2 paragraphs, she's writing a fucking essay. Like, hi, I am Sagittarius Scorpio relationship, and this is why it's bad. Our relationship is bad because. And then just to be like, I'm married to this man, and unfortunately, I've always been an outsider.
Oof. But you know what? From what I'm gathering here, dick to bomb.
Mm-hmm. Sagittarius do have very bomb dicks.
Yes. I mean, that's the only upside. That's the single thing she said that was good about the entire relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Is like, he knows how to dominate me sexually.
Yeah. Well, she does say that she's married to Shaggy, and her nickname for him is Mr. Boom Bomb Dick.
What?
Mr. Bombastic.
Mr. Boom Bomb Dick. My wife hates me.
No.
So we kept reading, obviously, because this is just a gold mine of people who are in either horrible relationships and they tried to justify it by blaming it on a star sign, or they're about to get into a relationship and they want to like make it seem like it's a good idea from these star signs. So this person there's an industry term for Sagittarius. They just shorten it to SAG, which is hilarious. So this next one. I'm a SAG man, 18 years old. I'm a SAG man, 18 years old. Some say that I should be 25 because of my life and way of thinking.
Oh, God.
Some say that I should just be 7 years older.
I'm so old and wise for my age. I'm like a 25-year-old.
Stuck in an 18-year-old's body.
I'm so wise, a man in his mid-20s who knows everything about the world.
Like, I still like drinking with my friends, but do we have to go out to bars till close?
We don't have to black out every time. I have fell in love with a Scorpio woman, 34 years old.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
We've met in a theater in which we were both actors. The first thing I had noticed about her was her beauty. Obviously. What else would you notice about someone? When you're 18, it's beauty.
I noticed her. Hubba hubba. Ooga.
Now, that's what my friends would say. Me being a 25-year-old mentally thought, hot.
I mean, if I was, maybe 30 mentally, I probably just would have said beautiful, but she's straight up hot.
She's smoking, I swear. We have a lot of common interests, and I have fallen in love. These are also horribly riddled with spelling errors, and it's so funny to read them
As
incorrectly. We have a lot of common interests, and I have fallen in love with her, not only because of her appearance, but because she is a kind-hearted person, smart and mysterious.
Ooh.
So he knows a little bit about her. It's not all beauty.
Except that mysterious part.
He knows that she's mysterious, so that's the important part. I know I can have any girl I want in my age. And that I cannot have a relationship with that woman because she is an age that she would like to find somebody to have family with. Well, I'm not sure about her, but people in that age starting to think of family. So he doesn't even know if she wants kids, but he's in love with her.
Well, yeah, because she's a mystery. Come on, guys.
I'm sure that she already knows what I felt for her, but she does try to avoid me.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
We go out with common friends and stuff, but I would really like to find the strength to tell her everything and start something with her. I'm in such pain, and I wish with a clap of my hands I could lose 16 years of my life just to be with that woman.
Hold up, what?
So he wants to be 2.
He wants to fast forward 16 years
okay.
to be 34 or mentally 41.
Yes.
But
this dude is wild.
I'm a SAG man, 18 years old. Like, yeah, this dude comes on here like, this is definitely like he sees that Sagittarius and Scorpio aren't compatible, and he's like, well, I mean, I don't know, like I really love this girl, like we should give it a shot.
She
right,
doesn't
guys?
know that I like her, and she doesn't really like me, but
And she does try to avoid me.
she's just so mysterious and aloof.
Is she playing hard to get? Because I can get anybody that I want. The 2 girls I've asked, they didn't say yes, but they didn't say no either. They said they'll think about it, which is pretty much a yes.
My God.
So that was... Here's another one. I thought maybe just that guy. That was the second one we read. I thought maybe that guy just used sag and that was like his own term.
That was just a fluke.
It's a full industry thing.
Oh, great.
Here's another one. I am a sag guy in true love of Scorpio girl. I agree I never wanted a marriage, but this was only true till I did not met her. The day I met her, I started to feel love inside me. I don't know why, but it was really easy for me to get her. What to say? A sag said yes for marriage within 7 days. Though I still need to complete my graduation. But I know that this will be the girl to whom I marry.
This is the same dude. He's still 18, and he's like, I did it. I finally met
He found a new Scorpio to fall in love with.
It only took 7 days.
Who the hell says that this is not a perfect compatibility? This relation is just 2-year-old, but do time really matter in everlasting love of Scorpio? Oh, sorry. I read that wrong. But do time really matter in everlasting love of Scorpion?
Jeez.
I can understand her feelings, and she can understand mine, too. There's nothing more I can ever wish in a girl, and I will never leave her. Why will I? Why to leave a girl when you know you can't get a better one?
He's so in love.
This is the exact opposite of the last guy. The last guy was like, I can fucking pull babes, dude. Like, I could pull whatever I want. It's not even a fucking hard thing to do. That's why I gotta go for these old chicks, because they're harder to get. And this guy's like, yeah, I can't get a better one, so why would I ever leave her? Like I guess I fell in love, and like this is the one I'm stuck with forever.
Or he's saying that there is no one better than her, that she is the best, which is most likely what he's getting at.
Maybe.
Yeah, that is what he's getting at, because this is the same dude from the last one. He just found a different actress in his class.
Everybody in my class is a Scorpio. Yeah, they just like hit me really hard with a pointy object and they say sorry, it's just because I'm a Scorpion. But that just means they're a Scorpio, right? Right?
Right, guys?
So are all of the ones that you have just sag men trying to find Scorpio women?
They are not.
Well, hold on. Before we go too far ahead here, I'm confused about his math. He said that they got married in 7 days, but then later he talks about 2 years of a relationship.
A sag said yes for marriage within 7 days. I think what he's trying to say is that he never was thinking in his mind he would want to get married, but within 7 days of knowing this person, he was like, I could marry her.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's normally like
Yeah.
non-committal.
Yeah.
All right. And that's the sag way, is just like, you never get married.
What are you guys?
Um,
You're Capricorn?
God, you don't even know me. I'm a Pisces, you stupid idiot.
Depending on which astrological calendar you use.
We're using the real one. And by the real one, I mean the fake one, which is the first one.
Well, I fall somewhere between a Pisces and an Aquarius.
Okay.
The day changes depending on which calendar you look at.
Okay.
I'm a Leo.
Leo, right?
No one check and see when my birthday is, all right? It's secret. I'm mysterious.
Don't want to get doxxed for you knowing my birthday.
I'm the only Christian with that birthday, all right? They'll be able to find me.
Well, now you just said your name.
Yeah, but when you Google
Christian birthdays,
yeah,
it's just all popes.
Christian birthday, Aquarius, Pisces.
One of the requirements for being a pope is that you were a Pisces or an Aquarius
and a Christian.
Well, yeah, you have to meet 2 of the 3. You either have to be a Pisces, an Aquarius, or a Christian. 2 of the 3. So you can never be a Pisces and an Aquarius, because that's insane. I've seen a lot of stuff recently too, where people say like, and they'll say stuff on here, and I don't understand astrology, but they'll say like, yeah, I'm a Capricorn, but a Pisces moon. And like, you can look up all this stuff where like you have moon signs, you have sun signs.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are all these labeled? Like what? And they're like, oh, it's sort of like the old, like, oh, something feels off. Mercury must be in retrograde. It's like someone's like, oh, I feel off. It must be because I'm a Pisces moon. It's like, what? That doesn't give you an excuse.
I think you need to do a little more research.
I definitely do.
This is a very deeply studied science,
Mm-hmm.
and there is like methods behind this madness that you just don't understand, but you haven't
Can we
taken.
Do you know-
put science and quotes?
Taking the time.
Well, no, because it is a real science. It was done by
Galileo, right?
No, it was done by a lady named Sue Aquarius. So when she was doing it, it was pseudoscience. So that's what it's known as. It's
Right.
pseudoscience.
Yeah.
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 And they actually named a Pokemon after Sudowoodo, which is a tree, but it looks like a rock.
Yeah.
It's a rock but looks like a tree.
Wow.
Well, which is it, Joshua?
It's a rock that looks like a tree.
This dude doesn't even actually know Pokemon.
So this next one is a Scorpio woman trying to date a Sag man, or in a relationship with a Sag man.
So it's all Scorpios and Sags.
This is the
Just
last
right
Scorpio
now,
and Sag.
right?
All right.
I'm a Scorpio woman, and I've been married to a Sag man for almost 6 years. This is the same lady who got married.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, didn't you already read this one?
He just keeps gaslighting me.
We have 2 children together.
This is the same lady.
It's awful.
Does that literally say that? Oh no!
We're both extremely committed to each other,
But not the kids.
but the relationship overall is just so unnecessarily exhausting on so many levels. We both love each other very much, but I'm increasingly starting to hate myself because of all the compromises I get tricked into making. The Sag-Scorpio marriage is a very difficult one, and I'm not the type of person who expects things to be easy. It's literally as if he can just not comprehend what I'm saying most of the time. We live on 2 different planets, but in one house. I wish I would have married a Cancer or a Pisces. If you are a
Did
Scorpio...
you just make that shit up because you're
No.
a Cancer and he's a Pisces?
No.
Right.
I had to ask him what if... No. I wish I would have married a Cancer or a Pisces. If you are a Scorpio woman and not married to your Sag, don't do it. Seriously. You'd make better friends.
Oh.
Oof.
How good is that intro? Been married to a Sag man for almost 6 years. We have
It's
2
awful.
children together. It's awful.
That's so funny.
It's awful. I hate my children.
All right,
It's
I
just
need
all
to.
bad.
I need to know what the compatibility is between a Leo and either an Aquarius or a Pisces, whichever one you want to use.
Let's do a Pisces. That's what I tell people. That's what I put on my my Bumble accounts.
Excuse you.
Isn't that normally just glass? Or like the inside of someone's stomach? Isn't that what a Pisces?
Boo! Boo!
Can we put a little bit edit in a little bit longer sigh at the end there? Just
It's the rest of the podcast is just one long continuous song. Actually, yeah, I can do that. I can, sir.
I'm I think I
Shut
actually am
up.
fine with just being a guest. I don't want to be a co-host anymore.
Hi, welcome to the Judgy. It's just me now. Let me see if I can find the website. So it's Pisces, Leo, compatibility.
Vamp, guys, vamp.
What does that mean?
Just filling in dead air.
Oh.
We don't actually. We can just cut the whole searching process out with technology.
Wow. Sue really do science.
It really do be like that sometimes. It really do. Hang on.
Oh, this is so embarrassing.
Burp 2, electric boogaloo.
Did Burp 2 even exist?
It's actually part of the Shrek cinematic universe.
Yeah, it opens up with
That
him.
actually makes more sense to me than
Yeah.
Turbo and Cars.
The song from Shrek 1, it's called My Beloved Monster and Me by the Eels, is one of my favorite songs right now. Okay.
I love that Joshua just listens to the soundtrack to Shrek.
I was listening to it while
All
we
the
were.
time.
I was listening to the soundtrack. I call it the soundtrack.
The
Um,
OST, original soundtrack, or something like that.
I was listening to it when I was writing the D&D campaign way back when.
Ah,
And then obviously the soundtrack fucking slaps. It has 2 Smash Mouth songs on it.
there you go.
So you know it fucking slaps.
And then
They eat pussy. You know that shit slaps.
Mm-hmm.
You never saw that tweet by the lead singer of Smash Mouth?
He was like calling out DJ Khaled for not going down on a woman.
Oh,
He literally
no.
just tweeted out at one point, just like, go eat pussy.
Smash Mouth eats pussy. Okay. Pisces man and Leo woman compatibility. Do you want to read like comments or like general? You just want to know like the compatibility.
Both.
So,
Tell us our fate. Are we doomed?
Leo woman here. Pisces husband, always snoring.
the article is in two halves. The first is written from the viewpoint of the Leo man or Leo woman, and the second is written from the viewpoint of the Pisces man or Pisces woman. So this is from the Leo viewpoint. This is from you, Rick.
Let's hear it.
The outcome of this relationship is far more dependent on you than your partner, and this makes this match fairly unique. Nearly, it's always 50-50. I'll cover this in detail first before getting to the less critical areas. You're very likely to be in control of this relationship, and your Pisces will certainly appear to be okay with that. In fact, in many life areas, they'll be more than happy with it.
Oh boy.
This is all untrue, guys.
This is actually
This is slander.
very accurate so far.
Christian is the most alpha man I know.
I'm Christian, assert your dominance. That's my nickname.
You're the total opposite, and often prefer to take a stand and actively fight for what you feel is right or needed. This match therefore usually works very well for both of you. The danger is that you'll steamroll your partner's ideas and feelings, just because it's so easier for you to do.
Trip crusher.
I didn't tell you couldn't wear the stupid fedora, all right?
It's a wide brim fedora, all right? Don't give people the wrong
Fedora
image here.
with
you
wide
wanna look-
brim?
If you want to look like, who'd you say? Neil
Neil
Young?
Young.
If you look like Neil Young, look like Neil Young. It's fine.
You're extroverted, while your Pisces is likely to be fairly introverted and needs space and time to recharge in order to keep up with your need for social activities.
Oh God, this is all right.
You may
starting to believe in
We believe astrology now.
science.
Leo Pisces sex.
Please don't embarrass me. Don't drag me like this,
It's just
guys.
blank. That's weird. It says no butt stuff.
Is it very vanilla?
A good match, you both bring out the romantic in each other, and your partner's love of fantasy, together with your larger-than-life attitude, can make for a more sustainable long-term match, which never gets stale or boring. This is a partner who will have no trouble appreciating and admiring you sexually. It's important to note, however, that we're looking only at sun signs here. There are many other planets which can have an equal or greater effect on someone's personality. So that must be where, like, the moons and shit come in. And you can have, like, Jupiter signs.
What's my Jupiter sign?
Stupider.
Set myself up for that one, boys. Ooh, that was a good one.
Oh, that's so quick.
So I skipped through a lot of it, but that was the gist of it. From the Pisces viewpoint,
Your Leo woman sucks.
the danger is that your Leo will come to ignore your thoughts or feelings.
Ooh.
This isn't a partner who will back down from a fight easily, or who is
That's
easily
about right.
persuaded.
Yeah, this is all checked
And
out.
certainly not if it involves criticism.
This is, I believe, astrology now.
You'll soon learn that avoiding arguments is a high priority. Jesus
God.
fucking Christ.
This
Who
makes me
is
sound
stalking
abusive.
me? Who's watching me?
And this leads to the danger of this being a very one-sided relationship. This may or may not work out for you. Yours was so, like, Erica's was so, like,
Don't worry,
This
it's
is-
really good.
this is a perfect relationship for a Leo. And the Pisces is like, get the
Run.
fuck out.
Run.
Oh no.
You'll likely see this partner as occasionally pushy, arrogant, and domineering. Meanwhile, they may feel you're too sensitive, humble, sentimental, or emotional. Neither approach is right or wrong, you just have very different agendas and views of life. Money may be an issue in this relationship. Your partner is likely to have expensive tastes, and you're likely to not care about money enough to want to change this. That's the first thing that's been wrong.
That's wrong, yeah.
Christian is not willy-nilly about money. You do have expensive taste.
I do.
No, I don't think you do. But your taste is shit.
Oof.
There won't be much conflict, but there also may not be much saving going on.
What does... Oh, okay. I was like, saving? Who needs to be saved here?
Clearly you do, apparently.
Says the same thing for this sex. So yeah, relatively positive. Like, they do like a ranking. So your compatibility, sex, and communication are all above halfway. So that's good.
Which one's the red one?
Sex.
Hell yeah, dude.
So you guys are most compatible with sex.
Hell yeah. Wow, she's really not agreeing with that one.
Oh, what? No, I am.
No, you gave a real dirty look.
I did not.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna cut this back in 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah, dude.
Judgies.
hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah, dude.
Hello.
The judges. Fuck.
Here's all I'm saying. Pisces and Cancer look like they're doing pretty good together. Cancer is one of those signs where, like,
You're a big pushover and you're
that
compatible with everyone.
that might be it. But yeah, Cancer only has like 2 or 3 that it's like don't date. A lot of the other ones are like you only have like 2 or 3 that you should date. Cancer's very like Cancer's like, yeah, you can date another Cancer, you can date a Taurus, you can date a Scorpio. It's like it doesn't really matter. Pisces, Capricorn, but it's like
We're just like really cool and we just get along with everybody. It's really hard being a Cancer.
so yeah, there you go. You guys are good together. I want to read a few from, I'm looking for a soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a few that were
For
from
all you ladies out there.
from a Cancer
Ladies,
man.
take a break.
Joshua. Joshua's single.
This is written about Cancer men and I think Sagittarius females. I picked Sag because I thought Sag was just really funny.
Do any of the other signs have like stupid names?
Cancer. I think
Cans.
No, okay, obviously, but like
I didn't read a lot
any
of these.
stupid abbreviations like SAG.
I'm sure Gem's probably there for Gemini.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't know.
What's
Sag
But
is.
that one's cute though.
I might mainly be because Sagittarius is hard to spell.
That's fair.
Sag is pretty easy
Also,
to
it's
spell.
a mouthful.
But it's also really funny to see like I don't know, like Sag man's pretty bad because balls.
Saggy balls. Yeah.
But Sag woman's also funny. So this is a Sag woman with a Cancer man. I don't know what is up with my Cancer man. Everything was going super well, except I wasn't getting phone calls or seeing him as often as I would like.
This almost sounds like he's my weed man. Like he's my dealer and he's not calling me.
My cancer
man. He's gonna hand out my cancer for me.
I got this guy. He's my Cancer man.
I'm itching for some more.
He's really growing on me, like at a really unhealthy rate.
Woo, that was a good one.
A little bit of Cancer humor there for you, folks.
That's the whole podcast. Anyway, I went on a planned vacation, and when I returned, I was so happy to see him, but it seemed as if his whole attitude had changed. As far as I'm concerned, it's over because of no explanation and long periods of no contact. Sounds like an explanation. Every day. Yeah, I don't know why it's over. We just haven't talked for 4 months. Like, every day I've asked that everybody that I've asked that either know a Cancer or have dated one, they say that they are weird, distant, and like dating another female. I think they make you fall for them and then dump you in the dumpster. Where you dump things. Still have
Is that
no
a real line there?
No.
The dumpster where you dump it? Okay.
Then you dump that, yeah, and then dump you in the dumpster. Still, have no clue as to why he changed and has not wanted to talk to me. One thing I know for sure, I'll be darned if I call him first. That is not going to happen. Holla.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, that's not a very good testimony. It seems like I should probably stay away from Sag women because apparently I'm going to fuck them up.
And you like dating other women that aren't sags.
You just, from
Or
what I'm
nags.
understanding here, you just gotta be more alpha, dude. All right, they don't like you tricking them, and then end up being just a beta cuck simp. All right.
The next one is from the viewpoint of a man. I'm a Cancerian. So
Ugh.
that nickname just they lengthened Cancer.
Yeah.
Cancer wasn't long enough. Trying to keep up with Sagittarius. Strongly attracted to a Sag woman in the workplace. She is a divorcee. How can I know if this Sag woman likes me or not? That's it. It's like, you don't need advice on a fucking astrology website on if a Sag woman likes you. You need advice on how to talk to women.
Yeah.
Why come to a Cancer Sag astrology thing and then ask it? Because you can't, the website isn't set up to have replies. I think that's the only thing that's missing from this to make it better. There's no usernames and there's no way to reply directly to other posts. I would love to see what some of these people's usernames are.
I can't even imagine just the wild out there like thoughts that people would be responding with.
So Cancer Sag didn't look great. So I went to one that Cancer's supposed to be good with, which is Taurus. So this is Cancer man, Taurus woman. Haha. Now want to start a relationship with this girl I know. 3 to 4 months. She is a Taurus. I don't know whether she will accept me or not, but after hearing so many answers, make me feel there's a chance.
Okay.
So
He opens with haha.
he's like,
I bet he wears a fedora.
I actually meant to read this one last, but
It's probably a trilby, if we're being honest. Fedoras are kind of cool.
this dude's been reading all of these posts on this website and like has garnered the idea of like, yes, this is gonna work for me because all these other posts are so positive. He's like, aha, now I want to start a relationship and it looks like it's gonna be good. So here's a few of the other ones that this dude said that he's got a good feeling about the relationship. I met this Taurus girl back when we were just kids, but her father hated me. We were only like 14, but we were crazy about each other. Well, he found out we had a relationship, and he sent her to live with her mother. It's been years, and I'm so happy because we're finally starting to connect again. I really, really am in love with this girl, but I'm so worried I might be coming on too strong. I don't know if she really knows this because I've been too afraid to tell her, but I'm giving up my entire life to go be with her and start something new. She makes me feel like I'm living a fairy tale. I want so badly to make her mine, but like I said, I don't want to chase her away with how strongly and intensely I feel. So if anyone has any advice, I'll take it. Again,
he's just can't comment.
Can't respond. This guy's
boy.
just sad. Imagine this dude. In my mind, I'm assuming this dude is so fucking creepy that the dad was like, "You need to leave this town. Get away from this boy." They're 14 and they're like, "You're living." Or the girl was like, "Yeah, I can't be with you because my dad says no."
Totally my dad. That's saying no. I like you. Please don't marry me. I like you. It's just my dad.
I have known this. This is the next one. I have known this Cancer for 6 years. The last 3 months we became close. He moved in. One day he borrowed my car. That was 2 weeks ago.
Ooh.
I haven't seen him or my car since.
What?
You can have the creep. I'm not saying all Cancer men are like him, but I don't want to try another one.
Oh my god.
Yo, this Cancer dude, pretty cool. All the other ones have just been fucking like.
Well, he had to steal. He had
babies.
This Cancer man had to steal this lady's car to go see his girlfriend that he knew when she was 14. Because she moved with her mom.
I've had a upheaval of my entire life to come see you.
I've given up everything, including somebody else's car. Met a Cancer guy about 1.5 years ago. I'm utterly head over heels for this guy, but he is very, very, very slow to give his heart. He's very touchy and the sex is very lustful. He is indeed moody, and I tend to fuss at him and push him into his shell from time to time. Usually I just let him get over it, and in time he's calling me again. I can tell he was hurt before because he is very cautious with me, making sure not to open up too much. It's okay. I'm patient.
Oh my god.
Ooh. I don't know if it's the way you read it or the way she wrote that, but...
Well, there's ellipses all over them, motherfucker.
Oh, baby.
It is written very lustfully. Because when this ellipse sees some of that... I like a Cancer guy, but we chat on Facebook, and not so much at my college. We're in different groups. And I don't think either of us want anyone thinking anything's going on, so it's hard for us to chat or hang out, because people are always there. What should I do? I'm a Taurus.
This is just like people in manic episodes just like needing an outlet. This is wild.
Yeah, so we hang out a lot, but you know, I don't think either of us want like other people to know that we hang out. Like, he's on board, I'm on board. Like, neither of us want to know that we hang out with each other.
It's like the nerd, like the band geek or somebody trying to get with like the jock.
What I'm hearing is like we both take our lunch break at the same time. We sit so close to each other. We hang out all the time. It's like,
he doesn't know
this
my
person's
name, but...
never noticed you.
Well, I don't know. That one said that they talk on Facebook, so...
Yeah, it's because he's like, do you work on Thursday?
Hey, can you pick up a shift? Anything for you, Kyle? I have a very bad experience. With Cancer Man. He was very loving and caring in the beginning, but after 1 year, and this Cancer Man showed me his reality, which he was hiding for a long time.
Oh, God.
He showed me that he was very open-minded and understanding, but after 1.5 years, I was shocked that he wants. I don't want any Cancer Man in my life ever again.
What is it that he wants?
He became open-minded and caring. And understanding.
Doesn't he know that I'm a bigot? And he's saying like, oh, Black Lives Matter and trans people should have rights. What is this? I thought this was a good Christian man.
That might be what it is. Oh my god. I'm a Taurus woman, and I ran into this guy I knew from years ago. We sat and talked, and he told me he had been in love with me since junior high. Then when we left the event, he was getting into a car with a female, but yelled out to me, "I love you." So I thought he would call within the week. Well, it took him a month to call. We had a nice conversation, and he told me his birthday is coming this Sunday, which means he's a Cancer. Once he told me that, she didn't know that. She had to, like, suss it out. Like,
according to my
okay,
calculations,
I'm a Taurus, and if he's got a birthday on this Sunday, then that means and then going to this fucking website to type this comment out.
And then she looked at 2 different Zodiac calendars, and she's like, oh, he's a Taurus on this one, but he's a Sag on this one.
He told me his B-Day is this coming Sunday, which means he's a Cancer. Once he told me that, I asked what he was going to do, and he invited me to go to Atlantic City with him, but I declined because he's staying overnight. I would really like to give him a chance because he's a Cancer. That's the only reason why.
Oh my god.
But I'm hesitant because he has a 3-month-old baby, but said he's not with the mother, plus a 5-year-old. Maybe that's what took him so long to call. I don't know what to do.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say this person doesn't sound like they're ready to have children in their life, so maybe just don't.
I mean, if they're
Don't.
not ready for a sleepover, I don't think they're ready for kids.
Yeah, that's so odd to be like, when you hear like, oh, he's staying the night, you think, oh, maybe they're like 16. And it's like, nope, got a 5-year-old. Like, oh, so you're in your 20s.
Minimum.
Right.
Yeah, but he's like 25 at heart, so.
I'm still in love with a Cancerian I was seeing last year.
Why do they do Cancerian?
That's the PC term. You can't say Cancer Man. You have to say Cancerian.
I wonder if that
Sounds
is
like
like a thing. It's like cancer gets like flagged, and like we gotta use a different word. We're getting flagged all over the
that
place.
might
Maybe.
be.
Maybe.
Cancerian almost sounds like an alien race.
I was seeing a Cancerian. I am from the planet Tauros. My studies show that my pseudo science shows that we would be compatible.
Yes.
Our sex is going to be lustful and great. You will support me in my times of need, and you will be there to listen.
Brilliant.
So is that a number 2 with or without the drink? It seemed like it was more than just sex at the beginning. We exchanged over 200 texts each in the first 10 days.
Who's counting this? Who is this psychopath?
200 texts in the first 10 days is 20 texts a day. I guess it's kind of a lot.
No, it's not.
But yeah, right, it's not.
When you're like carrying on a conversation with somebody that you like and like want to talk to, could
Yeah.
be 200 texts in a day.
Yeah. First time I met him, I felt that connection. I've never felt anything like it before. He kept pushing me away. I kept chasing, and he kept coming back for more. Not how that works. You don't chase, and he's coming back. Eventually, after completely opening up to me one night about this whole life, I stopped hearing from him, even though I still contacted him by text. Then it all finally ground to a halt after about 6 months. I've never felt anything like it before and doubt I will again, which is why I couldn't let go. Oh, and I should point out that his reason, why it wasn't going to go anywhere between us is because I'm 13 years older than him. Hurt doesn't even come close.
I honestly,
Is this?
The theater couple.
This is the theater couple.
I honestly thought she was gonna say 13 years
13
old.
years
And I
old,
was
like,
like,
period.
no.
She was, the guy she was texting was Chris Hansen.
Oof.
Every Cancer is different. This is the last one. Every Cancer is different. I'm a Cancer, Snake, Scorpio, Moon. 21 years old.
Cancer, snake.
Cancer/Snake/Scorpio, Moon. Guys, you don't know what a Cancer/Snake/Scorpio,
Do you think
Moon
snake
means?
is like Chinese zodiac sign?
Oh, maybe. But that's a year thing, right?
Yeah,
Like you're
so-
born in a year.
Yeah. the year
Is
of the
Snake on the Chinese zodiac?
Yes.
Okay. The year of the snake?
Yes.
Mhm.
That's when Taylor Swift was born. She's a
'Cause
snake.
She's a fucking snake.
Yeah.
I was born in the year of the dog.
So is that.
I don't.
'Cause
How
we're-
do you know the year? How do you know that?
I know because she said year of the dog.
And we're born the same year. At a master buffet, they had that like placemat that had
yes.
the cycle on it.
I was born on year of the rooster. I didn't have to look it up. I just know it in my head.
I've never been to Master, but
Year of the cock. Fuck.
was it really Year of the Rooster?
Yeah.
That's really funny. I've never been to Master Buffet, but I've been to Baster Buffet. Wait, did I fuck that up?
Don't even.
Yeah.
I've never been to Master Buffet, but I have been to Baster Buffet, which is just where you use a baster to make a muffin really moist.
God.
It's
Boo.
a French technique.
Bad joke.
Basta Buffet.
We can go ahead and just cut this out.
I'm a Cancer, Snake, Scorpio, Moon. 21 years old. I've been badly hurt in the past by a Sagittarius and a Libra. I crave for more and more love. I don't know which girl I should pick. I want to taste each of them, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, and Virgo girls, so I will know which one is best for me.
Ew. Ew. I don't like that.
You
That
wouldn't
is-
understand, all right? Stay in your lane.
Oogie.
This is probably my favorite website I've ever found.
Yeah, it's great.
It's just
a gold mine.
so many weirdos.
I really can't wait to dive in and understand different signs. Like we've been going off of our sun signs, but like this dude's a Cancer sun, but a Scorpio moon. And like a Scorpio in the summer is or on the sun, sorry. Like a Scorpio for your sun sign is like November. I only know because my coworker is a Scorpio and she was born in November. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
around that area.
Yeah.
but for some reason, this person who's a Cancer, which is June, July, is a Scorpio moon. Maybe it's like a Southern Hemisphere thing because the constellations switch.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know. I mean, it's all bullshit. Don't
shut your
tell
fucking mouth.
Sue I said that.
You shut your mouth. After hearing about the Pisces Leo one, I'm convinced.
I mean, it is pretty crazily accurate.
Okay, well, let's read. We should probably end it. Maybe next time if we do this again, we'll read. Like, because obviously it's like you can read any of them and you should be able to like make it about you.
Yeah.
That was very eerily accurate of like a
It
relationship.
was.
Though. Maybe I can find one for like friendships and see if like me and Christian's like astrological signs meet up.
We're just
Probably not.
the perfect friends.
Yeah.
I mean, your relationship one matches up. So
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, but sometimes we have like a body deep relationship. Like we're just like kissing and touching each other. But sometimes you need
right,
like
my husband's boyfriend.
you need like a friendship. Like we need a spiritual
Mm-hmm.
relationship, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't get either from you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We all heard
Josh would
him
let you
read
wear
the
the.
comparison.
Josh would let you wear the hat.
Oh, Josh would for sure let me
I would have
do
bought
that.
him 3 hats by now. I'd be gassing that hat up.
Well, I could really use that in the group message.
I think, when was that? Was that yesterday?
Yeah.
I think I was sleeping.
Yeah, well, you know what? I really got my feelings hurt, all right? I had no one there to back me up.
I said that it was fine.
No, you went, and then after I left it, you went, I guess it's fine.
Oh my god, you're making this out. You always complain that I make things into a twisted around and make things into a bigger deal than it is, and that's what you're doing right now. I'm calling you on
That's
it.
a very Leo thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
I
that's
learned
fair.
it
You
from
must be a
you,
Sagittarius moon because you're very manipulative.
Oh no.
Are
You're
you
a Sag moon. Wait,
Oh no.
I'm a Sailor moon.
I've been trying to work that joke in this whole time, and I haven't been able to figure it out. So kudos to you.
I'm a tuxedo mask.
With a fedora.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He looks cool in it. I don't think he wears a hat, guys.
He should. If fucking Sailor Moon would let him.
That's what
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
God.
You know Sailor Moon's a Leo.
All right, I'm done with you guys.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to this. It's a long episode. It's gonna be long.
Well, once it gets cut down, it's gonna be an extra short episode.
We're not cutting a single Cars 2 reference. All of the Cars 2 is gonna be left in, even though it didn't happen.
Throw in a
Actually-
little explanation as to why we've got a Cars 2 segment.
This podcast is part of the Cars 2 cinematic universe.
Oh my god.
If you listen to the director's commentary, they talk about our podcast.
So were you
The
bullshitting?
Judgies. What?
Oh, sorry, the
The
judges.
Judgies.
Fuck. Okay. We'll get him
So
next time.
earlier when you were like, "Oh, in the director's commentary, they blah blah blah," were you bullshitting that? Because
Yes.
oh my god, that was so convincing. You really, I was like, oh,
I'm really
yeah,
upset.
Cool.
I think we lost that part of the audio. So
I
I'm
don't
really
even know what you're
upset.
talking about. When did you talk about the director's
I
cut?
think I think it was when we were
I
talking about
talked
Shrek.
about the director's commentary on Shrek 2.5.
Oh yeah.
That might have been cut.
Guys,
Or
we
might-
lost audio, and it was some of the funniest things I've ever said.
Well, I was
No,
planning.
it wasn't.
I was planning to push on cutting that whole thing anyway. So
Well,
now it's here to stay.
I mean, it's Christian's podcast. We're just his guests.
fair.
This is how it should have been from the beginning.
This seems right.
Now I can still be the laugher, and it's just like I just bring on guests. All right, I don't actually have anything to talk about. I bring on guests and just talk about whatever you want. Relationship stuff, Zodiac signs, fuck it.
Cars
Bring it.
2?
Cars
Yup.
2? Yup. Actually, we do
Elizabeth
have to
Banks
talk-
nailing the performance? Nope.
We do have to talk about Cars 2 in every episode, though, because we are part of the Cars
Mhm.
2 cinematic universe.
Mhm.
According to the director's
Oddly
commentary.
enough, though, Cars 1, it's a standalone thing. I think it was before Disney bought out Pixar, is when Pixar was its separate entity.
Is that Disney Pixar or is it DreamWorks?
No, it is Pixar.
Okay.
You would know this if you've listened to the director's commentary on Cars
where we're
2.
specifically mentioned.
I'm sorry, I listened to the French cut. So it talked a lot about like base de mouffe and table, or as the French know it, escargot fast.
Oh my god.
All right, we need to end this now.
No.
Go ahead and send us an email.
Send us an email about your hottest Cars 2 take.
Or just
Or hit us on Twitter. At
we need to give them the email first. We're going straight to Twitter. Twitter at the Judgies Pod.
No, isn't it just at Judgies Pod?
we can't even remember.
Guys, go ahead.
Look that shit up. Because whatever Christian says, it's the same thing for Instagram.
It's the same
Follow
thing.
us on Twitter at Judgies Pod. That's JUDGIESPOD.
And like I said, it's the same for Instagram.
That's
Judgies Pod.
JUDGIES Pod.
Email judgiespod@gmail.com. Send us in your most controversial second film in a franchise that you believe does not exist.
So we can judge you on it.
Right.
Or anything else you want us to judge you about.
Yes, write in anything.
You eat mac and cheese? I'm going to judge you. It's a hot take, I know, but I'm going to judge you.
It's a really hot take, and it's wrong. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.